My name's Kev and I'm a picker-upper in Bodidris. I train Gundogs specifically for picking up. Well, to be honest, if they took away pheasant shooting, I think the countryside would go downhill, to be honest. It's going to be a brave government to try and ban pheasant shooting. Before I came into the shooting world, I was in the army. I did 18 years in the army. I served on many tours. I did Northern Ireland, Bosnia, Kosovo. I served out in Germany most of my time. I was part of the Royal Corps Transport, which then amalgamated to the Royal Logistic Corps. At the moment I've got 4 dogs. The dogs seem to know exactly whether it's going to be a training day or a shoot day. They tend to pick up on signs of what I'm doing. I try to keep the routine quite simple. If I'm wearing my tweeds, one of my dogs won't eat at all. It gets so excited that it realises I'm on a shoot, this is it, this is what I live for. And it's very, very hard to calm them down. So I have to sometimes go out in my normal clothes to get them to eat before I can put my tweeds on. Once I go near my 4x4, that's it, they know it's game on. My job is to stand behind the guns and collect all the birds that have been shot. And that's what I specifically train my dogs for. So my dogs range a little bit more than a beating dog. Beating dog is used to closer foot, flushing the birds, and my dogs range a little bit further. And I pick Cocker Spaniels as they've got more characters. I feel that they've got more stamina and they suit my sort of way of training, to be honest. When you're training Cocker Spaniels, you have to be a little bit softer with them. You put any pressure on the dogs and the dogs just say, no, I'm not doing it. Plus, I'm not quite old enough for a Labrador yet. So. On the shoots, people sort of looking in that don't know the sport probably think we get the rough end of the deal. However, my job is working dogs. That's my passion, is working dogs. To see a dog that you've chosen from a litter, brought all the way through to training, and then seeing him sitting by your side, seeing a bird go down, sending it out, bringing it back to your hand, and then sitting down again. There's no better sort of feeling for me in the world, to be honest. Although my wife would probably think something different. But that is what I love doing. Shooting, I feel, standing in the field, yeah, taking a pop shot at a couple of pheasants and then sort of walking away. There's no real fulfillment or job satisfaction for me. Although I got many sort of offers to go shooting, my job is, my passion is really working the dogs. And another reason I got these dogs, when I left the army, it was basically a bit of a shock when I left the army because I wasn't planning to leave the army. I ended up breaking my neck playing rugby. So I had to have an operation. They operated and they mucked up the operation, which ended up me having one of my vocal cords paralysed. Just one side of my vocal cord opens, so I only get half an airway. I struggled to sort of get back into Civvy Street. I went through many jobs, and that was one of the occasions, one of the reasons why I went into Gundogs, to lift my. I wouldn't say I was depressed, but I would say I was sort of suffering a little bit of unhappiness, and I wanted a sort of a hobby to fill my time really. So I looked into buying a dog, and I just didn't want any sort of dog. I wanted sort of a working type dog. There's nothing else really I would do really. I don't think I'd be able to live without the dogs. because they give me so much. More than anything I could think of, really. They give you 100%. And it's working as a team. So although you think you're a master, you're not really. You can never master the dogs. You work as a team. And that's basically a team mentality that I used to have in the army again. So taking the team in the car, doing your work, coming back, and they give me 100% really. So.